We are going to go and explore the mangroves.
Let's go.
Our mangrove adventure begins at 9 a.m. as we ride through a lively residential area where locals are starting their day. As we head toward the heart of the island, the surroundings gradually shift from urban to natural, with lush vegetation and the city's sounds fading away. Entering the mangrove, we'll notice the unique roots and the cooler, humid air. The earthy scent and sightings of crabs, fish and birds create a peaceful contrast to the busy neighborhood. This journey from bustling streets to tranquil nature promises a memorable experience.
Hello again. Now we have arrived to the mangroves.
Hi.
During low tide, a mangrove ecosystem reveals some of its most fascinating features. The water level drops, exposing the intricate root systems of the mangrove trees, which often look like a network of tangled above-ground roots. These roots, known as prop roots or pneumatophores, help the trees anchor themselves in the soft, muddy soil and allow them to breathe in the oxygen-poor environment. As the water recedes, the muddy ground becomes more visible, and you can see small pools of water left behind in depressions. These pools often contain trapped fish, crabs, and other small marine creatures that take refuge until the tide comes back in. The exposed mudflats also become feeding grounds for wading birds, which flock to the area to hunt for food. Low tide is a great time to observe the rich biodiversity of a mangrove ecosystem up close. You might see fiddler crabs scuttling across the mud skippers hopping around, and various shellfish clinging to the roots. The reduced water level also makes it easier to explore the mangrove on foot or by boat, allowing for a closer look at the plant and animal life that thrives in this unique environment. Now it is high tide in the mangrove, and the environment undergoes a dramatic transformation. As the water rises, it submerges the intricate root systems that were exposed during low tide. These roots, crucial for the survival of mangrove trees, disappear beneath the surface, leaving only the upper trunks and leafy canopies visible. The scene shifts from a landscape of exposed mudflats and roots to one where the mangrove trees appear to float on the water, creating a serene and almost magical atmosphere. During high tide, the mangrove becomes a thriving aquatic environment. The rising water brings a fresh influx of nutrients and marine life, turning the mangrove into a bustling habitat. Fish of all sizes swim among the submerged roots, using them for shelter and food. Larger marine animals, such as crabs and shrimp, move into the flooded areas, taking advantage of the higher water levels to forage and seek protection. This influx of marine life also attracts various birds, including herons, egrets, and kingfishers, which come to feed on the abundant fish and invertebrates. High tide offers unique opportunities for human activities as well. Fishing is particularly popular during this time, as the rising water levels bring a variety of fish species into the mangrove, making it an ideal time for both recreational and subsistence fishing. Anglers can be seen on boats or along the edges of the mangrove, casting their lines into the calm waters, hoping for a good catch. Kayaking or boating is another favored activity during high tide. The increased water levels make it easier to navigate through the narrow channels and between the trees, allowing for a peaceful and immersive exploration of the mangrove. paddling silently through the water offers a close-up view of the mangrove's unique vegetation and the opportunity to observe wildlife in its natural habitat. The experience is both tranquil and awe-inspiring, with the towering trees and the sounds of nature creating a deep sense of connection with the environment. For some locals, high tide is a time to harvest resources from the mangrove. The higher water levels make it easier to collect shellfish, crabs and other marine resources that become more accessible. This practice is often an essential part of the local economy and culture, with many families relying on the mangrove's resources for their livelihood. High tide in the mangrove is a time of rich biodiversity and human activity. It highlights the symbiotic relationship between the mangrove ecosystem and the people who live near it, showcasing the importance of preserving these vital coastal habitats. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. See you in the next one.